Hi, my name is Estenia Emily Goodridge. My father is Richmond Bethuel Goodridge. His father, my grandfather, is also Richmond Bethuel Goodridge. And my grandfather's father, his name is James Goodridge, and his father was from Barbados, and he migrated to Liberia. Yes, I have a bachelor's and a master's in communications management from Morgan State University and HBCU. I also decided to make the shift to urban education. So I decided to go back to school to get my doctoral degree in urban education, which is also from Morgan State University. What inspired me to choose this current career as an educator? Um, like I said before, I first started out as in the communications field. I was an event planner, and I was also into production and TV production and film production. I even had my own company, which was called Midnight Diamond Productions, LLC. But I felt that I needed to make the shift to education only because we see out here that for Black women outnumber Black men. And I felt that in our community, especially in the Black American community, I felt that the Black men was very much needed, especially for, the Black families. So I decided that I wanted to venture into education so that I can one day have a boys' school. That is my goal, to have a private Christian boys' school so that I can help educate them on their Black history so they can be comfortable around their own Black brothers, and that they can learn how to take care of their community and also how to take care of their Black women, because it's definitely needed. There are a lot of things that I would love to do internationally. But first, I would love to go back. I would love to visit Liberia. I would love to visit the UK. I also was thinking about opening up a school in Liberia or even other African countries. I really would love to do that. But I definitely want to connect to the communities that are actually in the African diaspora, and also help, help them, in their community as far as education goes, because education will never play out. There is always a need for education. There will be always a need for schools, and there is always a need, to be around your own so that you can feel comfortable and you'll be able to, to learn and be socially accepted, so that you be able to go out into society and, have that confidence within you. So I really do want to venture out internationally, and I'm really looking forward to that in my family, all of them. I have doctors, I have a lot of business women, I have opera singers, I have a lot of pastors and ministers and reverends in my family, and they are all Black women. And you will always, hear about, what the Black men is actually doing in the community, as far as, as my family goes, but you never see the honor going to the Black women, because they're always looking at, the support system. When actually they're running the family business. They are running the household. So actually in my family, the Black women definitely are the ones that inspired me. My favorite Liberian food, cassava leaf. It's a shame that you can't have cassava leaf on Sundays, because, in America, that's the big day for family dinners, especially to sit around at the table and eat with your family. But it's a tradition. You don't have cassava leaf on Sundays, and that's a shame for me. But my second favorite dish is Paul and butter soup, and I love it. But definitely cassava leaf ranks number one. can our future generation show gratitude to our ancestors? That is a very good question. I say two things: education and kindness. I say first, education, because our ancestors have gone through a lot, to bring us here. Education was against the law. They could not be educated, during slavery. And I would say that education is definitely a number one. You will always be a student for life. I would say even if you don't go to college, you will always need, a career in something. So you will still have to be educated about something, to actually, succeed in this, in this society. So definitely education. And I say the second one is kindness. You always want to give back. You don't never know who may be helping you, behind the backgrounds, but you want that positive energy to come back to you. You don't want the negative energy coming back to you. You want kindness all the way around. People have actually reached out and, helped you, that people have actually helped me, even if they weren't family. But I would definitely say kindness. You always want to give back to your community. You need to have that going forth and, forevermore, I would say. Definitely kindness in your community.